Hi everyone, this is the tutorial for Change. My name's Billy from Piano and Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. So to play this the easiest, we need a capo on fret number 3. If you're in need of a capo, there is a link in the description to buy a cheap one on Amazon, so check that out. However, we're going to start with just a few chords to get us through the full song. The first chord is a G major chord, which, in reference to the capo, is 3 on the E string, 2 on the A string, 0, 0, 0, and a 3 on the high E string. The second chord we need is a C major chord, which is 3 on the A string, 2 on the D, 0 on the G, 1 on the B, and an open E string. And the only other chord we need for this song, D major, open D string, 2 on the G, 3 on the B, 2 on the high E. So let's go through the order of the chords, then we'll talk about the strumming and the structure and so on from there. We start off with G for a bar, 2, 3, 4, then C, 2, 3, then a shared bar of D major for 2, C major for 2, and G for 2. That order of chords will get you through the full song. Now, there's not really any guitar parts in this version. In the original there is, but in this version not much. So we can kind of come up with our own pattern for it. And what I think works really well in terms of strumming is this. So what I'm doing there, for every chord, let's say the G major chord, I'm playing down, down, up, up, down, 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 up. I'll do that slowly. Down, down, up, up, down, 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 up. And to help you with the timing, if you were to count along with it, we would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you were to play that set of chords over and over and over, you would get the full song. However, what we're going to do is look at some extended chords just to add in a little bit of variety, which I think work really, really well for this song. Now, it's just worth mentioning before I show you that, if you'd like the chord chart for this and the chords and the lyrics matching up, head on over to Patreon, there's a link in the description. For a couple of dollars you can get everything wrote out professionally, and it saves you from writing things out and potentially making a mistake. You also get a chord chart sheet with every single open chord on that you need for this song. So let's go over the extra additions that we can include. Now on the G major chord we could use a G sus4 chord, which looks like this. And it's basically a G major chord, but we phrase it a little bit differently. So take that G chord you had earlier, use your ring finger there, middle finger and little finger. That frees up our index finger to go to fret 1 on the B string. That'll be a G sus4. Now to put that in context, you could do things like this. See how I added that on for a couple of beats. So that's something that you could include on the G major chord just to keep things a bit fresh. Now we can do other things like on the C major chord. A very common thing to use for the C major is to hammer on this middle finger on the fret 2 on the D string, like this. You could see at the start I hammered it on. You could do things like that. And same with the D major, we could use a D sus4, which is adding the little finger instead of that finger there. So it's a very tight squeeze, you might be able to see it hopefully on the camera. That would work really well for the D major. So I'm going to play through the chords where I embellish all of them, where I include those extra details. And you can see it just comes alive a bit more. Now, like I said, there's not much guitar part on the actual track, so we can elaborate with how we play it in our own covers and versions of the song. So yeah, feel free to use those techniques. One other one that I used just through that playthrough that I realised in the moment is playing a C major chord with the little finger on fret 3 up from the capo on the high E string. Lovely, lovely chord. And that'll actually link in nicely back to the G chord because they share that note. So that works really well. In terms of structure, it basically follows twice round of the chords and then it goes to a chorus. And then after a chorus, it'll go to a verse and then back and forth. There is a solo of sorts partway through the song. It's the exact same chords, literally just keep repeating the chords. And yeah, when you get to the end, just finish with a G chord. However, if you are interested in getting the chords and the lyrics matching up, so you want to maybe sing along, or maybe make sure that you're following the lyrics perfectly if you're playing along to the track, then yeah, do head on over to Patreon. There is a link in the description and you can get it for a few dollars. However, I want to say thanks to the people on the screen. Those are my active patrons. Those people get instant access to the PDFs the moment all my videos go live, so when this goes live, they'll get it straight away. So thanks to them and thanks to you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.